just so happens around my neighborhood, everybody masks up.
All right. You have a lot of superheroes in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
Fact.
So I put on the headphones to listen to some podcasts while I do the shop. And I put on Night Attack because Slaking Fool, who's been all over our Instagram, put up some stuff from Hitting the Nuts. You know, Brian Brushwood called in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he
Your film.
put a hit on the nuts, and then someone just responds on a comment and says, Matt Donnelly's a confidence man, - Bonnie Brushwood. And I was like, what?
Ah.
A weird quote that is. One is like, I don't think she's calling me a con man.
No.
So
Not to your face.
I look on it, and then I see this episode summary, and I go ahead and turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I listen live, or, live on tape, as Bonnie Brushwood, Brian Brushwood, Justin Robert Young take in the preview for the Hitting the Nuts movie I did in 2010. And Bonnie Brushwood is so disgusted by me, it's as if we'd never met.
Because of your character?
Yeah. She just watches, she goes, oh. And she goes, literally the first thought she goes, I've met Matt's wife and she's hot.
What the hell? Oh, my.
And I wanted to yell, you've met me too, Bonnie. So,
Newsflash.
You've been around him quite a bit.
Newsflash.
yeah.
Fair or not, men of size can find the affections of attractive women.
Well, this is it. Right?
I mean, granted, standards are different.
Yeah.
Standards are way different, and it's not an even keel.
No. And granted.
But I have dated ladies way out of my league.
You married a lady out of your league.
Absolutely. Anne is far more attractive to me. But it can be done. That's why we have such amazing personalities.
Look at us go.
Look at us fucking cook.
I mean, granted, Bonnie Brushwood is not the first person to bring up this notion.
This is not a revelatory synopsis.
But it was
fat guy uses charm and wit to get poon. No shit. No fucking shit. How many autobiographies of people, just you and me, between you and me, how many people that we know personally could we title their autobiography? At least a dozen.
Well, but
maybe a baker's dozen.
So the notion that she was looking back on me in the past and
Right.
processing this.
But that's you're even more attractive then.
That's it. So,
Like,
but not attractive enough.
Oh my God.
For Bonnie Brushwood.
Oh, this would kill me.
Well, this is the thing. So I said the only logical notion that could make this make sense is that when Bonnie met Sarah and I, she was like, oh, I bet Matt was hot back in the day and has let himself go in marriage. That's the only notion that could make sense of the reaction I was listening to.
She was
on the air.
She was upset for future detriment.
No.
She's like, you're starting at a 2 and there's not that far to fall, but it's gonna be an ugly trip.
No, she was upset that Matt was never attractive enough to have dated and or married his wife.
Yeah. That you can look at me and think, there's a hot guy in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And he must have been there early on in their relationship.
That's what's going on.
That's
That's
what
what
I
that
thought.
you
I think
that's
that's
the
what she was
process.
thinking.
Like, oh,